Ayo, what's Gucci what you do? It's been way too long since I did a Wi-Fi battle, and I actually have an excuse this time. Since I always have, it's been way too long, I actually have an excuse. I actually had two battles saved and recorded, narrated and recorded just for you, and I was gonna upload them pretty soon, right? First one was against Growlithe Swag, and the second one was against Shadow of the Shiny Pokemon Hunters group. Basically, I forgot where I saved these videos, and when I deleted the folder, I deleted both of these videos. So it really sucked that I lost those two videos because they're gonna be nice to upload. But I can basically sum them up in a couple seconds. The Growlithe Swag video, honestly, it was kind of half baked to upload it because it wasn't all that nice of a battle. Because the first time I kind of got rage quitted on after that was when I was going to sweep. And the second time, it was a 4-0 victory, but I still got a kind of bad feedback about it. Just because of, yeah, nothing much, but it was really stupid. But anyway. And the second battle was against Shadow. I enjoyed that a lot more. I won 4-0. But, I had a really fun battle, and I honestly felt like it wasn't 4-0. Like, I won 4-0, which isn't all that bad for me. But I honestly felt like I only had, like, two Pokemon left, because it was such an intense battle. I was having a lot of fun with it. This battle today, though, I went on Smogon and I found this awesome battle against a person called Babe. I don't know her YouTube username, so that's what I'm gonna have to call them. If I had YouTube, I would tell you to check them out. But anyway, team preview. They have the Silo Sandstorm team, which is not really a Sandstorm team, but does have the Hippowdon to give it the variation that you think it is. And I'm using a pretty nice OU team. I threw together just for the heck of, just for this battle. So I was going Smogon. But anyway, I'm 2 minutes into this recording, so let's actually see the battle. As you can see, I was challenged by Babe. Babe, I don't know if you're he or she, so I'm just going to call you it. I'm actually going to call you she because you're already a female character. She sent out a Jolteon. I sent out Landorus predicting this. I knew Jolteon. The only way Jolteon can attack Landorus is if it has Hidden Power Ice. I see the switch coming from a mile away, so I go with the U-turn. I see that she goes into Hippowdon. She gets that Sandstorm up, which is all nice and dandy for me. I go with the U-turn, and I was thinking of rather sending out my Politoed to get out the way of the Sandstorm and have a Rain Boosted Surf or Hydro Pump on whatever it wants to come in, or on that Hippowdon, or I could go on to Conkeldurr. I end up going into my Politoed, because I'm going to get the rain, I want to scare it out. That's basically my whole main concern. So anyway, it gets the leftovers, that's nothing much. I decided to go for the Hydro Pump this turn over the Surf, so I want to hit, whatever comes in, if it got hit by a Hydro Pump, even if it was the Starmie, it would get hit very hard by that, but unfortunately I do miss this. If I used Surf, that would have took Ambipom down to rather the Focus Sash, or would have straight up took it out. I sent in Medea, because Medea is a very nice Ambipom counter. Ambipom goes for the Fake Out. It's going to do a pretty decent chunk to my Conkeldurr, and my Conkeldurr has good defense. That's very surprising. I'm guessing the Ambipom does have Life Orb, so that Rainbow Surf would have taken it out. It goes for the U-turn. U-turn does a decent chunk. Of course, now he gets to send out whatever he wants, and if I remember this battle correctly, he ends up sending out his Starmie as a nice oh no, he sends out his Hippowdon. That's later in the battle, sorry. He sends out his Hippowdon because basically he's concerned about getting his Sandstorm up and he's concerned about getting his Stealth Rocks up. So I go for the Drain Punch, knowing that I'm going to do a nice chunk to anything that's going to come in, and if he stays in with the Incom for some reason, I would get almost all my HP back. So anyway, the Drain Punch does help a lot. So anyway, Medea gets hit by the Sandstorm, and Hippowdon gains some health. As per chance, I also gain my health by leftovers, and in the next turn I go for the Bulk Up, because I know that he's going to go for the Stealth Rock. There's nothing else he's going to be doing with a Hippowdon, unless he wants to fire off an Earthquake. So I go for the Bulk Up. Right now, at this point of the battle, I end up going on Smogon to check out Hippowdon's base speed and Conkeldurr's base speed. Conkeldurr has 45, while Hippowdon has 47. But as you'll see by this next turn, how he went first with the Stealth Rocks, and I went second with Bulk Up. I'm actually going to hit him first this turn with the Ice Punch, which means we had a speed tie. The Ice Punch does a heck of amount of damage, It almost takes him out. Brings him down to the red, but I get that big freeze. Right now, we actually had the voice chat on, and he just yelled the F word really loud when I did this. Because I'll admit that was very hacksy, and freeze is probably the worst of all status because it's just of how unpredictable it is. You can't just get auto freeze on anything. And when you see a Conkeldurr, you're not expecting to get frozen. So anyway, I'm just gonna go with a Drain Punch here because I need my Conkeldurr to get a lot of more of its HP back, and he's gonna do a heck of an amount of damage to anything on his team. He's gonna just Starmie to counter this. But with that +1, it does nearly half, which is amazing. I get nearly all my HP back, especially after those leftovers. Actually, with leftovers in the Sandstorm, it doesn't do anything. So I nearly get all my HP back. Surprisingly, his Starmie has leftovers, which means his Starmie is a bulky Starmie. I was incredibly surprised about this. So anyway, I actually decided to stay in. I know most obvious thing he's gonna go for the Psychic. I know if I predict this, I can stay in, and I can just use Drain Punch again. So anyway, I end up going for the stay in and going for the Drain Punch. It nearly takes him out, but of course his own Sandstorm was going to be the one to take him out for this. So Conkeldurr is doing a lot of work right now. This Conkeldurr is amazing. Takes out a Starmie, which I really was not expecting from Conkeldurr. And that play was very risky on my part, because if he stayed and went for the Psychic, then I honestly could have lost the battle. Not lost the battle, but lost my Conkeldurr. So anyway, he goes back to it with the Fake Out. I can't protect or anything, because I don't have Protect on this. There's nothing I can do against that. So then, his Ambipomp's getting hit by Sandstorm. I had two options here. I could rather go for the Mach Punch and get a guaranteed KO on this Ambipom, or I could go for Drain Punch after taking a double hit, something like that, and just getting some of my HP back. I decided to go for the Mach Punch because I know Ambipom doesn't have the best HP stat, and if he uses double hit, it has a good chance of rather taking Medea out or taking Medea to very low HP. So I prefer to use the Mach Punch in that scenario other than the Drain Punch. So this battle's looking very nice for me right now. He goes back in with Jolteon. I know a Thunderbolt will take me out, so I switch out. At this point, I really should have stayed in with Medea, because Medea is so slow that I can't do anything else after this. But anyway, I send out It's Fine. I got that Randarozu, and Randarozu's in that Therian form right now, because I'm not using a Sandstorm team. He can't do anything, because he locked himself, well, he didn't lock himself, but he used Thunderbolt, and he can't do anything to a Landorus. So anyway, he sends out his Hippowdon just for death fodder. It's frozen, it's a low HP, it can't do anything. I just go for that big Earthquake from a Therian form Landorus, easy take out the Hippowdon. And then the battle's looking very nice for me right now. He sends out Scrox. I actually don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm pretty sure that's just how I'm gonna name it. This Scizor is a pain in the ass, because it goes for that Bullet Punch. As you can see, that does a lot. I'm using a Choice Scarf Landorus. But look, he got that critical hit, and that took me out. That was game-changing right there, because if he did not get that critical hit, I would have outsped the rest of his team with Landorus. I would have got the Earthquake, and Earthquake with a Choice Scarf Therian form Landorus would have took out Scizor, and the game would have been mine there. But anyway, since Landorus is gonna have to work around it, he sends out his Jolteon to take the Surf. I have my Rain Booster right now. Jolteon lives with mid-max HP because I did a calculation. Surf should have took out the Jolteon, but Jolteon had survived because I got minimum HP damage instead of maximum. So anyway, he goes over the Thunderbolt, and as you can see, like I said before, Thunderbolt from there is going to take out my Conkeldurr. He gets another critical hit, which is very hacksy, but it was unneeded. Anyway, I go with Tyrone, my awesome shiny Latios. So I thought, okay, if I can get my Draco Meteor off on his Scizor when he switches it in, no, I'm gonna get a Surf off on his Scizor when he switches in. It's still gonna do a heck of an amount of damage because of the rain. So I use Surf, which technically has stab because it's in the rain. And he survives with about yellow HP. I know a Bullet Punch will probably take me out, or a U-turn will definitely take me out if he has Choice Scarf. So I really don't want to take that chance. I go with Mew, because this is my bulky set Mew. So it has max HP and max physical defense. But this Scizor is definitely choice banded. As you can see, it makes easy work of my bulky Mew. My Mew is specifically made for physical attacks, and it nearly takes it out with one hit with Stealth Rock damage. And since my Mew is bulky, it doesn't have any speed EVs in it, and so Jolteon's gonna come in and just completely destroy my Mew with a Thunderbolt. Or Shadow Ball, actually. But basically it's the same thing. There you go, my Mew is gone. So he's down to just his Scizor and his Jolteon, but Scizor has the Bullet Punch, and Jolteon's just naturally incredibly fast. So anyway, I send out my Latios. My Latios is max speed, with Timid and full speed EVs. Somehow his Jolteon outspeeds this, and I don't get that, because Jolteon, I'm pretty sure, is slower than the Latios. Or if not, they have the exact same speed, and so it's rather he won the speed tie there, or something really random came up. But anyway, he gets a Thunder Wave off, and that basically spells my doom, because with that Thunder Wave up, I am slower than his Scizor, and he can just take me out with a U-turn easily. And then I'm only left with... No, he has another Pokemon left. What is it again? I completely forget. No, he has his Infernape, yeah. So he had 3 Pokemon left, and they're all incredibly fast Pokemon. Since I have a shiny Infernape, I send out Drip, because Drip's basically the only thing that I know that can usually take a close combat from Infernapes. But at the same time, he revealed that his Infernape is choice banded. So, and with the Stealth Rock damage, that's gonna take out Drip, unfortunately. So Drip was basically my only chance to survive this battle, and so now that Drip is gone, the only Pokemon I can send in now is my Keldeo. And since he is faster, he's going to take me down to very low HP with his close combat. This is my last Pokemon right now. He gets me down to 2 HP, I'm pretty sure? Yeah, 2 HP with my Keldeo. So anyway, I go with my last surf of the game. But my Keldeo is usually a very fast sweeper, and so is Life Orb. And with this, I'm actually going to take myself out with the Life Orb, and that will be the good game. So with this, he wins a 1-0 with his Scizor. That was a very good game. I hope to battle you again. That was very hacksy because of the Hippowdon and with the critical hit on my Landorus. The battle probably would have went my way if the Landorus didn't get the critical hit with the Bullet Punch. Because the Hippowdon, even after getting frozen, I could have Mach Punched it, or anything on my team would have been faster than it. And yeah, but with Bullet Punch, I would have usually taken that Bullet Punch fairly well with about half HP and hit off with Earthquake and just sweep the rest of the team. So very good game, 1-0, close match. That was a very fun match, and I hope to upload more battles soon. Sorry this battle took so long, but there was a lot to say in it, and it was a decently long battle. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Peace.